So, when's the last time you fantasized about killing someone? So I recently saw a movie. It was The Life of David Gale. I never heard of the movie before, stumbled across it by accident. 2003 flick with Kevin Spacey, really good. The movie centers around the moral conundrums of the death penalty, capital punishment. Since I've seen this movie, I've tried to understand the mindset of criminals. Or more specifically, people who commit murder, and people who want to commit murder. Now if you take a look at the prison population, criminals fall into usually one of two categories. Sometimes both. People who commit crimes are either A, uneducated, or B, have very limited resources. So criminals tend to be stupid or poor. But that's just with crime in general. That's stealing and rape and beating the shit out of your dog every day, things like that. Murder, I think, is a little different, and that's fine. Murderers tend to be a very diverse group when you compare them to other types of criminals. Murderers come in all different shapes and sizes. Kill for a lot of different reasons. Or so we're led to believe. I think it's a lot simpler than that. I think there is a unified reason for why human beings kill other human beings. It's fun. Or at least the idea of killing someone is fun. The thought of it. The fantasy. And don't lie, I know you've thought about it before too. And if you're a real man, you'll fucking admit it. And I don't mean some kind of bullshit fantasy like, oh, I'd like to lock Megan Fox in my basement for 5 or 6 years. No, I mean real bloodlust. Come on now. Every once in a while I see some douchebag walking down the street with his own name tattooed on his neck. You can't tell me I haven't fantasized about grabbing a screwdriver and stabbing right where the tattoo is. You most likely enjoy the thought of killing someone else. And so do I. Human beings are strange creatures and we function best on a tribal level of about 100 people or so. Once you get a community of about 200, 300, 400 people and up, things start going to shit. And this is because you're not able to have personal relationships with everyone in your community. There are going to be people there you just don't know. This causes people to form sub-tribes, differences, and hatred for one another because of these differences. But in our civilized society, we are told that killing other people is wrong, that we're all part of the same tribe. So we find other ways to exercise our destructive nature towards those that we perceive to be different. Professional sports, for instance. Home team versus the outsiders. Kill, kill, kill! First-person shooter games. We find other ways to vent our hatred for the outsider without actually killing them. I find these exercises to be an inhibiting force on our own humanity. I've been trying my best to wrap my mind around the mindset of someone who supports the death penalty. And I'm starting to think that there really is no difference between someone who supports the death penalty and someone who's on death row for killing someone. And this is because human beings are a lot more primitive than some would give us credit for. The guy on death row most likely killed because he succumbed to his own bloodthirsty nature. And the guy who supports the death penalty wants to see that guy die for the very same reason. Let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comments section below.